Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, Empire. Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is going to be kind of a heated video today. Just letting you know. Just getting right out in front of it. Now, it has AMP on the thumbnail, but that's because I'm an AMP channel. And I am. I've accepted it. All right. My AMP videos, people watch them. Everything else I put out is, I don't know, 100, 150 views. It's not a lot. So, you know what? You just kind of have to embrace the consumer. You have to embrace the audience. I get 2, 3, 4 times as many video views on an AMP video as I do on anything else. So guess what? I'm an AMP channel. Now, this is relevant. I'm not just spitting this out. This is incredibly relevant to this video. Now, it started from a question I got on the live stream last night, and I'm going live every night. All right, I'm done just letting other people try to push the narrative and do it badly. So I'm going to do it badly. I'm live every night, 1800 Central. Would love to see you there. But it was an AMP question, and which was funny because I wasn't talking about AMP last night, but it was an AMP question, and as soon as it was brought up, I went for like 5-6 minutes just thundering away. Here's the problem, and this is a big one, but it's a big-ass Web3 problem, which people seem to ignore, and for the life of me, I can't understand why. You have got to start with the customer experience. That's where you have to start, and then you work backwards to the tech. Now, Web3 has completely ignored that. I mean, they have 100% ignored that. They've ignored the customer experience. They have ignored the investor because they simply don't care. There is so much VC money in here. They really don't need yours. It's a plaything. You're a plaything to them. You are the damn consumer. You are the product. They come up with these things, and they make some of these so remarkably esoteric. And the whole idea is to make it plausible so that you'll invest, so that you will pay for their development, so that you will pay for their funds, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm 100% right on this. Now, there's an interesting thing that's kind of happening lately, and if you've been paying any kind of attention, I'm sure you've noticed it yourself. And what I'm talking about here is we'll start with the little Bitcoin chart. You guys know I'm a huge chart guy, and the fact that this thing continues to run absolutely flat. But there are several utility chains that are stepping out. You're a Cash, LivePeer, love LivePeer, huge fan. But there are utility chains that are absolutely stepping out because people are starting to figure it out. They're starting to say, holy damn, the token needs to do something. Now, getting back to AMP, this is nice and easy. You started with the spend app. That was it. That was your idea. Everything was in that hat right there. People are going to spend crypto. And then you found out that people are not going to spend crypto. And then all the competition caught up to you. And now the people who are spending crypto can do it in a lot of ways, and they certainly don't need a black hole wallet like the Spend app. That was your first mistake. You ignored your consumer. You ignored your customers. You simply didn't care. It was your idea, your vision. We're going to force this on people, and they're going to like it. And then they didn't, and then they left. The second mistake that you made is that you simply will not come out and make a statement on anything. You pivoted from people are spending crypto to, we're going to be an underlying pay rail. That's what we're going to be. We're going to be infrastructure. So you pivoted over to pure infrastructure. But you didn't. But you didn't. It's plausible. That's all that it needs to be, right? Is plausible. So you pivoted, and now the community got behind it, and we're going to compete with Visa and MasterCard and American Express and all of these other things. But the funny part is that you never said that. Flexa never said that. And you know why? Because they don't need to message if you're going to message on their behalf. They will not come out. And now you're pivoting to DeFi. Now we got to go over it. Now we're going to be all about the DeFi. All right, now this is where we really need to be. Ampera, we need to be here. This is what's going to get us out. You did an AMA, and then you said nothing. You promised everything, and then you delivered dick. You continue to promise bridges and deliver nothing. You have ignored your customer. You have ignored your investor. And for some reason, this is the weirdest community I think I've ever been involved in. But for some reason, every one of these things that I mentioned is a vice, but they've managed to turn it into a virtue. They have managed to 100% turn it into a virtue. I have no long term faith in this token, none. Whatever you said you were going to do, you didn't do. Whatever you promised, you didn't deliver. You can't even give a white paper when it's going to be ready any week now. Couple weeks. We'll get it out. Boom. Everything's there. You ignored it. Now, you're not the only one. A lot of you Web3 people are doing it. You simply have contempt for the consumer. If we don't do it our way, nobody's going to use it. And then you do it your way, and then nobody uses it, but it's not your fault. It's the consumer's fault because they simply didn't understand your grand vision. So, no, this is not particularly an AMP problem. It is a Web3 problem. So why do I keep coming back to AMP? Because I can scalp it. That's it. Help me make money. That's it. That's all it is for me, guys, is making money. There is no victory. There is no I want to spike the football and AMP will go to a buck. There's none of those things. I'm about percentages. In a bear market, I am 100% about small percentages because they become exponentially more valuable the longer the market stays bearish. What you got to do is do anything, say anything. Come out, make a statement and said, you know what, guys, we bricked it. We just absolutely bombed this. It was a great idea. Its day came. Its day went. We didn't take advantage of it. We didn't jump on it, and that's our bad. But this is what we're doing now. You can literally come out and just admit your failure. We all know. All right, we all know. We don't even need anybody to guess. You know what we have? You know what we have? We have this right here. That's what we have. We have a chart. We have a year chart from 008 to 002. We have a max chart from 12, almost 12 cents down to 002. You don't have to come out and really make the statement, but at least acknowledge the elephant in the goddamn room. Say something. Say anything. I promise you, this community will have a tremendous amount of respect if you just say something, anything. And the community will answer. Here's the self-serving part, guys. I'm going to be completely upfront. The community will answer. They will get excited. They will buy the token. They will make the price go up, and I will sell. That is my own personal interest in this. Just want to be super clear. All right? I don't want any, there's no gray area here. I want the price to go up so that I can sell it and make money. So please, help me help you. And this goes out to any other of these Web3 projects that I happen to be invested in that seem to think that silence is golden. It isn't. It isn't. You consider your consumers, you consider your investors, and you talk to them. You guys, AMP, Flex it. You haven't done this for a long time. A long time. Nut up, man. That's all I got to say. Nut up. I understand you're behind the black wall, Mordor on the Potomac. That's you guys. But it's time, all right? You got to say something, man. We're more than happy to continue to drag this thing out. Your community is your VCs, all of your initial funding, but they are well aware that this went from billions to 100 million. They are well aware of that. Just got to sell it, man. If you are nothing but a token now, which it seems to be, if you're nothing but a token, you got to sell the token. And you do that by saying anything. Questions or comments, Scott at ThePodocasts.com. I answer any and all. I'm ready for your hate mail. But don't do negative comments. Why don't you come on the live stream and do it live? Interact with me, man. Look, I don't bite. But it's just you get such a better response if we could do it real time as opposed to comments because nobody reads the comments. Anyway, guys, that's it. Until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. Cheers.